one of a kind.
A baby candidate?
Either that, or
a sacrifice?
a foundation. A bridge.
Episode 10, Die Hardman. Well, hello everyone, and we are back. More Death Stranding. So, we have to make our way back to Capital Mall City by the looks of it. And where did we just end up? Oh, so we're just literally on the other side of the tower. So we have to get ourselves all the way back. So I'm probably going to end up heading to the paleontologist and zip one. Where we can go to geologist. Try to figure out which way is best to go. Probably try and get back down to the weather station. Yeah, because that's going to be a pain. I'm probably going to have to go to Mount Knot City and then back down to the weather station, because we need to go back to Lake Knot City. So I'm probably just going to skip this out.
Sam, it's Hardman. Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame. BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
Or maybe I won't, just kidding. Oh, that means this is gonna be a joy. That means this is gonna be absolute chaos, probably. Let's do that. Let's just take this car. And maybe I won't cut out because it sounds like it's going to be a bit mental with BTs. I.e., there might just be BTs everywhere. I am going to drive back and we'll see. So yeah, the last time we killed off pigs and we finally got Emily. And I've just went the wrong way. It's a good start. No, I'm not, just kidding. So we got Emily back. And we're going heading back east, and I'll finish that story after the music.
again. I hope it keeps you safe when I'm not around. When I'm not around. When I'm not around. When I'm not around. Just like guitar, but what will I do when you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around? Just like guitar, but what will I do when you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around?
Pathetic. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm heading back east.
As I was saying, defeat the Higgs, we managed to get hold of Amelie. Ended up on the beach running back east, and then, yeah, there was chaos absolutely erupted on the beach. There was Bridget Strand, although she looked much younger. There was Die Hardman, and then Cliff showed up. So it looks like Cliff has now got a hold of Amelie, and we have to head back east the old-fashioned way. And with everything that's going on with connecting, and I work in a carnal density, apparently it's going to get unpredictable. So I bet that the place is now going to be full of BTs until we sort it all out. So let's head on back east. As I was saying, we're going to probably end up killing pillagers. I've just noticed that I don't have anything in terms of equipment, so that's fun. So go to the paleontologist because I do not like running about absolutely naked. So head back to the paleontologist and see if we can pick up some stuff. And see if we can zip wire to Mount Knot City. And then... that sounds awful. And then zip wire to Mount Knot City and then to Lake Knot. Oh, almost at the paleontologist actually. Pretty good. Like that. Oh, let's do it. Oh. That was literally the first thing I picked up. So how did we do this last time? The veteran porter. Oh, is that somewhere we've not? How did we do this? Literally just up here. Cause it's a veteran porter. Must be somewhere we've not been. Well, one thing I have realised, I did not pick up or have a look and see if there was Chiral crystals for when we defeated the big badass BT, so that is just stupid, so I don't know if I'll be able to go back to Head Knot City. Well, that's annoying. I'm sure we don't need them for now. Right, there we go. Paleontologist. Craft a bunch of stuff. Now, the other thing I need to say, and that's what happens when I don't use my brain really, is I was a little confused last time about why we could just sort of die in the beach. I thought that'd be game over, but it didn't die. You went into the water, and then the water on the beach is where you repatriate, so that's why that happened. So apologies for my silly brain. But we've got a delivery to make, let's do it. We can skip this. The paleontologist says.
Good to see you safe and sound. You are incredible, Sam. A real trooper. Thank you for everything.
My pleasure. Oh, man, didn't mean to do that. Skilled courier. Keep up the pace as you race to the edge of a world and back again.
I'll be
Okie doke.
Good work. New order.
I wanna... Can I... fabricate... First of all, a power skeleton.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Ooh. It's all starting to unfold now.
Hey, stay up top. I know.
So yeah, in that last little breakaway, we'll sort of lose memories. That is close. Can I not use the ladder? I could just kinda head down it. Yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like Bridget. Oh, well, we know from previous conversations that Bridget Strand is obviously involved. Hardman is definitely involved, we've seen him in that, and it's obviously to do with clear for all the things we saw in the flashbacks is Cliff is obviously involved, but how they all interacted together is a definite mystery. Back at the weather station, it feels like so long being to this side of the map.
Someone's happy.
Really low.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detection. All weapons will be locked.
Right. What was the best way to get in the last time? That's a zip line from the safe house. So let's go
Until
down
the
to the safe house.
All clear.
Oh.
Welcome, Sam.
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand.
Yep.
Supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
For the Bridges.
Oh, naughty, naughty, Bridget. So it looks like Amelie might have not been in the know either. And she was one that was originally sort of pushing for the network. Right, so I'm hoping basically we can do this, get on the road, find someone else's vehicle. I love how he starts making old noises, like noises like an old man now. Can't what I do now I've gone past 30. Make noises when I get up and do My name's Sam. There we go, because now we're back on the road. be able to get to the distribution centre now because we're on the road. Well, I thought I wouldn't use any of my battery, or maybe that's just cars. Oh. Odd. There we go. Don't know why I wasn't doing it. Maybe I have to be in the centre of the road? Yeah, you have to be in the centre of the road. That's why. Silly. I think I would have learned this game by now. No. Distribution centre.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome,
Just
Sam
take the
Fort
bike.
Bridges.
I can just take this bike and just go for it. Let's crack on. Screw it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, okay.
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Well, I guess because of this duly titled episode, we're gonna find out what's going on. So essentially, Cliff is the main man, wanting to bring it into it all. Oh, okay.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever.
Deleted.
His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything.
Big John.
There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach? One that exists on a higher plane that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
God damn. Oh.
Be there for you. Your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I had it all along. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took me so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
Oh my god. That's why he hates Die Hardman. Die Hardman killed him. Holy mackerel. You son of a gun, Die Hardman. Episode 11, Clifford Unger. Well, is this the final battle? Looks like we're in another war zone. Well, I think I'll leave it there. So thank you all for watching. This is really getting quite spicy. Looks like Cliff is the mastermind after all. So I'm sure we're gonna find out what is going on with that once we cross the battlefield. Thank you for watching, and see ya.